Russian Sukhoi Corporation is likely to deliver 11 Su-35 jets to export customers and 4 Su-57 stealth aircraft to the Russian Ministry of Defense, the country's Deputy Prime Minister Yuri Borisov indicated during his visit to the Gagarin Aviation Plant in Komsomolsk-on-Amur on Wednesday. This year 15 combat planes are due to be delivered by the Gagarin Aviation Plant to the domestic customer and under export contracts. Under a large long-term contract for the Su-57, and this year 4 serial-produced planes will be delivered. The production of Generation 4 plus Su-35 planes continues, the vice premier said. So, taking out the 4 Su-57s, the remaining 11 of 15 fighter jets, to be delivered this year, should be Su-35s as the plant currently manufactures only these two types. It also manufactures the twin-seater Su-34 jets, but it completed a long-term manufacturing contract for these jets in December 2020 with no fresh orders in the pipeline. Russia currently has an export contract with Egypt for Su-35 jets, of which 4 are confirmed to be delivered in 2020. However, the number of aircraft under the contract nor its prices known. Media reports put this figure between 24 to 36 jets valued at around $12 billion to $15 billion. Egyptian authorities have acknowledged they have a deal with Russia for Su-35 jets but declined to comment on its delivery schedule or cost. An order of a minimum 24 aircraft seems plausible given that it will constitute a squadron strength worth of jets. Among other possibilities is Algeria and China. The latter has already taken delivery of 24 Su-35s with no follow-on orders. There is no information, not even informal, about a possible Algerian purchase of the Su-35. Of late, the Russian military establishment has been wary of announcing military contracts, especially big-ticket items such as fighter jets, large warships and anti-missile systems, due to fear of attracting American sanctions, more so than those already heaped upon the country. The 11 jets could not be for the Russian Aerospace Forces, RU-AF, as Russia concluded a supply of 50 Su-35 jets to the RU-AF in November 2020. We have completed the implementation of another long-term contract for 50 Su-35s aircraft in the interests of the Ministry of Defense, said Yuri Slyasar, General Director of PJSC UAC, General Director of PJSC Sukhoi Company, in a November 25, 2020 press release. News of a new Su-35 contract for the RU-AF has not been revealed yet. The Sukhoi Su-35 is the designation for 2 improved derivatives of the Su-27 air defense fighter. They are single-seat, twin-engine, supermaneuverable aircraft, designed by the Sukhoi Design Bureau and built by the Komsomolsk-on-Amur aircraft plant. The type was originally developed by the Soviet Union from the Su-27 and was known as the Su-27M. It incorporated canards and a multi-function radar, giving it multi-role capabilities. The first prototype made its maiden flight in June 1988. Following the dissolution of the Soviet Union, Sukhoi redesignated it as the Su-35 to attract export orders. 14 aircraft were produced and used for tests and demonstrations. One example had thrust vectoring engines and was in turn redesignated the Su-37. A sole Su-35 UB 2-seat trainer was also built in the late 1990s that resembled the Su-30MK family. In 2003, Sukhoi embarked on a second modernization of the Su-27 to serve as an interim aircraft awaiting the development of the Sukhoi PAK-FA, Su-57, program. Also known as the Su-35, this version has a redesigned cockpit and weapons control system and features thrust vectoring engines in place of the canards. The type made its first flight in February 2008. Although it was designed for export, the Russian Air Force became the launch customer in 2009, with the production version designated Su-35S. China's People's Liberation Army Air Force and the Indonesian Air Force have also placed orders. In March 2019, it was reported that Egypt would procure over 24 Su-35s from Russia in a deal valued about $2 billion, finalized in late 2018. Deliveries were expected to begin as early as 2020 or 2021. Deputy head of the Rosoboronexport export Sergei Kornev denied the signing of any contract to supply Su-35s to Egypt. On the 19th of May 2020, Russia began Su-35 production for Egypt. Egypt received 5 factory new Su-35 jets on the 28th of July 2020. On the 5th of August 2020, the first Su-35 fighters arrived in Egypt.